don't know how to... Oh, my God. Well, there goes our guarding. Immediately, walk up, get hit again. Undying ran out at the worst time. Oh, no. Well, there goes our side objective. We got to block. Oh, my God. I was stuck in my roll because I was slow. It's pretty nasty when it gets inflicted on you. All right, Relink gamers. We are back with more Granblue Fantasy Relink for you here. And listen, I'm just going to cut straight to the chase. The most important thing that happened last episode is we got a dragon scale. Well, I guess more importantly, probably, is we got extreme quests, I think, unlocked, is the new difficulty there. But yeah, we finished our first set of those little orange cross swords there for completing the jobs that Roland left behind, and that unlocked a little high-ranked quest for us. We beat the ever-loving crap out of a dragon. Really, it was not a tough fight at all, even with, the post-patch nerfs, as it were. I still feel completely fine. Boss is still a lot of fun. Yeah, and we have dragon scales now. We got level 100 weapons. We can forge new weapons. This one I wasn't... expecting. Let's see. The Versite Scythe is just a ton of attack. That's gotta be bad, right? Interesting. Yeah, I feel like this sucks, no? Am I missing something? Is there trait details, right? Yes, it's level 5 attack. I mean, I know we've discovered, I think, that these weapons, when you get them to level 100, they go to, level 15. But, wait, is this not garbage? I mean, okay. I guess the point of this is we want to forge this for collection masteries, because probably a lot of these masteries have to do with just, a lot of those... it seems like they align with the weapon a little bit, right? Like our Grinoth, the original weapon that gives you a lot of health, all of its collection masteries gave health, right? Alcerov's give stun power. Soul Eaters give crit chance, I'm pretty sure. So I imagine this Versite Scythe, as it were, is going to give us raw attack from the collection masteries, which is probably good. I was notified in the last video that when we are, running on all cylinders, basically, when we get all of our sigils to come together, we seem to be hitting our damage cap, but obviously that's still... It's not a consistent thing at all. It's we have to be low health, with enmity, with undying, with a full charged heavy attack, and, well, I guess the actual attack doesn't matter because it goes up. But I guess that our heavies are also getting buffed more than our lights, for example, because of all our sigils. And we have to be back attacking, and then occasionally we hit our damage cap, right? So that's not really a problem. But eventually, stuff like this, the flat attack from these sorts of things, might be a good thing to get us to hit that damage cap more consistently, which is my understanding. That's pretty important, essentially. You want to be... If you are consistently hitting your damage cap, then you do all the weird stuff to circumvent it or raise it up or whatever. And if you're not, you want to get there. So we currently are not. So these collection masteries might help us get there. We can't forge a damn thing anyway right now, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But you get the idea. I think the weapon probably sucks from what I'm looking at right here, but I still worth forging for the collection masters, right? But more importantly, what we actually want to be doing here is we want to be upgrading Alcerov. Stun power just seems so good, man. Especially now that we're actually letting Great Scythe rip, which has a lot of stun damage, where the link attack leading us to the charged heavy is so important for our DPS, right? I feel stun power is so good. I'm gonna need a really good weapon to get me off of Alcerev for now. So we're definitely uncapping this, taking it to level 100, or max level 100. Yeah, so we get stun power 15, and then linked together 6, whatever that is. I mean, it sounds like it makes link attacks better, which again makes sense. It synergizes with the whole stunning thing. You stun quicker, so you get more link attacks, and it makes your link attacks better. That seems synergistic. Ooh, we can't quite get it to level 100, huh? Is it rupees? Oh, we're rupee locked, actually. Oh, okay, hold on. We can fix that. We can go talk to Ciero. I think we have some glitter crystals and whatnot. But let's take a look quickly. What does... Oh, we can sell stuff here, too. Awesome, okay. Yeah, we don't even have to go to Ciero. Sorry, Ciero. I mean, pleasure doing business, as always, but efficiency above all. Okay, so I think now we should be able to get it to level 100. Yeah, we've got a bunch of smalls still. Perfect. I'll get a new mastery for us, too, which you might take a look at. And uncapping this... Okay, this is a long way away. Because Great Shield Fragments we can get. I have no idea what Protector's Pride is. We've never seen a Supreme Merit. I don't think we've ever seen Exceptional Refinium. Right? So this is very much still a long ways away here. I mean, yeah. So that's not in the cards for right now, but that's okay. Let us quickly take a look at the Weapon Masteries over here. Alcerov, yeah, more stun power. Don't mind if I do. I like that they're so completely dirt cheap as well, It's like the only actual problem is getting the materials to upgrade and uncap them, and then after that, the masteries are the cheapest things in the whole world. Speaking of Ciero, God, I love her so much. She's so cute. Again, I'm pretty sure that we read the journal. It says she's 100 years old, right? So fair enough. But just because you're old doesn't mean you can't be cute. She's adorable. Okay, hold on. Flawless Prism. I don't think we need any of those. Okay, okay, so yeah, this is the... Sorry, we went over this before, but I have forgotten, basically. So I just very quickly want to, what the hell is going on with Ciero here? Yeah, so we can trade items, right? This is the stuff we've had forever. And then Dahlia badges, we haven't done any quick quests. Knick-Knack vouchers are the gotcha. We don't have any gotcha... Oh, no. Transmute sigils is the gacha. Knick-knack vouchers are the currency for the gacha, right? The sigil gacha. So like for example, okay, let's try this out. Let's try this out just for fun. Like we're not going to use any of these attack power sigils, I don't think, right? These are actually equipped. All on Catalina, yeah. Well, it's okay. She doesn't need those. We barely even take her out on quests anymore. Let's trade a bunch of these, for example. Health. All this stuff is mostly useless, I think. Crit rate, I guess we can. The threes we can leave maybe. Stun power. I mean, I doubt we really care, but let's just trade it a bunch and see what happens. Stamina. I'm more of an enmity guy myself. 22. Sure, why not? Let's trade that and see what happens. So that will give us 46 vouchers. How does that work? Is it telling? For example, this level. Okay, so it looks like it's just a level 3. Yeah, okay. So the level of the sigil corresponds to how many vouchers it gives you, right? Level 1 sigil gives you 1, level 2 gives you 2, level 3 gives you 3, etc., etc. Okay. Sounds good. We trade these. Some sigils are currently equipped. Yeah, it's fine. They suck. Stamina, I mean, stamina doesn't suck necessarily, but I don't care about it right now. And again, all these level 3 sigils, I imagine we can get them back, right? And honestly, Rockham, we should just give him better stuff anyway, because he's suffering on these quests. Okay, so 46 knick-knack vouchers. We can also trade treasure, but I'm not super comfortable in knowing what treasure I don't want. Interesting. So level 1 transmutation costs 5 vouchers, and we can get rare and epic sigils. And I suppose the showroom here is like, is it just these 5, or are these like, is this basically I mean, if you're playing this game, surely, if you're not familiar with Granblue Fantasy, the gacha, which I'm not actually, you're at least familiar with gacha as in general and how it functions, right? So it's basically like a banner. Like, you know, most gacha games will have a banner, and you'll have like featured units, which are like the nice stuff that you might get, and usually maybe they're a little bit more likely to get. But there's also a bunch of garbage in this pool as well. So like, are these combo finisher 4, links together 4, stun power 4, concentrated fire 4, and regen 4? Right? Are these like the best ones that we can get out of this transmutation, but there's also just going to be a bunch of nonsense? And maybe these ones have boosted rates? I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's do some. Yeah, okay. So immediately the second answer at least is yes. There's more stuff than just what's on display there, which makes a lot of sense. Low profile. I actually don't know what that is. But okay. Let's keep going. Enmity 3. We already have one of those. Okay. So there's definitely some injury to insult. What the hell is injury to insult? Sand's Tomb Resistance. Okay, we know how that works. Combo Finisher 3. We have, I think, maybe a 2. So actually, that might be an upgrade. Rupee Tycoon. Okay. Guard Payback. Maybe after you block, you get a damage buff. That actually might be useful, because I definitely need to guard more often, I think. Okay. Arrow Paralysis Resistance. Okay. And Charge Attack 4. Look at that. That actually is probably useful for us right now. Well, there you go. Thank you, Sierra. We got something useful there, at the very least. There might be more in there, too. But let's take a quick look here. So, we have Charge Attack 3, right? So I don't see why not for Charge Attack 4. It might even be... How far do we get there if we go from 3 to 7? Charge Attack... Or... Wait, why do we have 4 already? Hold on. Oh, Charge Attack 3 gives us Charge Attack 4. Okay. So actually, what does Charge Attack 4 give us? Say I switch it out for Fast Learner real quick. I have to get better. I have to get quicker at going through this this little menu here and filtering for the things that I want and all that. Oh, surely there's... Okay, yeah, there's more. Let's look at only rare and epic, for example, because I don't think we care about anything else. So Charge Attack 4 is going to give us 7 levels of it, right? So that takes us all the way to 27% extra damage instead of where we were earlier, which is 13. So it basically doubles the additive bonus there. It's not bad at all. I don't think I'm experience. Fast Learner does not seem to be a big bottle cap, right? Getting experience does not seem to be what we're going to be capped on, so I don't think I'm super interested in that. We got some other stuff too, and now I forget. Oh god, is there a way to sort by like new? Huh? No? Okay. I was like, well, maybe. Damn it. Okay, hold on. We just yeah, rare and epic is still fine. Let's just unfilter this. We got a stun power 3, which I don't care about. Oh god, what the hell? Oh yeah, what are these? Injury to insult. What do you mean? Deal more damage to foes inflicted with status ailments. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Boost the amount of stun dealt back at foes after a perfect guard and temporarily boost attack power. Ooh, that might be nice, but I think I'm just like, I need to, how about I prove to myself low profile foes are less likely to target you? I feel like that's the exact opposite of what we want, maybe, but okay, that makes sense. And skilled assault we got a while ago, but I assume it's just, yeah, boost the power of damage skills, that's okay. I don't think we necessarily care about any of those. Guard payback maybe, but let me prove to myself that I can actually guard things and get into that habit consistently before we start, building our character around it in the short term, at least. We are currently saving masteries for another sigil slot down here, if I remember correctly. Somewhere. Yeah, there you go. We need 764, so we'll get there. All right. Cool. Alsarov's leveled up. Everything's good to go. We got one good sigil from Sierra. You'll have to see it. Let's go beat some stuff up. Undertake quest. Yeah, so we, I think, now have extreme quests. Is that right? No, very hard. Okay. I guess extreme will be after this. So true. So we already beat the dragon, and now we have a very hard quest for a garrison? What is a garrison? Also, is this one of the rolling quests? Yes, it is. I see a deathly vision. Yes, I see them clearly. Dark souls within the valley. Whales, penetrating whales. Go now and defeat and defend Mother Nature from this encroachment of the undead. But hesitate for even a moment, and the ravine will be consumed by darkness. Even I dare not peek into that future. Okay, sure, man. Whatever you say. We got a bewitching seer talking. I mean, maybe if they're bewitching, they don't sound quite as gruff there as I made them sound. But oh well. We got. Yeah, we fought a garrison. This is the what's it called? It's that guy. It's that big undead dude, the big skeleton giant guy. Man, we really should. I promise one day I will help out Rockham. I just feel bad. I feel so bad for him and the captain. They're just like, they have absolutely nothing. But, you know, once their upgrades become trivially cheap, then we can talk about it, you know? For now, I need all these fortitude crystals, man. I guess I'm not going to for a while, because, you know, the next time I'm going to level up Alsarav will be, you know, probably the next time we rank up, so. Maybe I can be a little bit more generous with leveling them up. We'll have to see. All right, Skeleton Man. I want to block. I want to learn to guard, because well, I mean, I know how. I'd never do it. It's not something that I've beaten into my muscle memory yet. Okay, do I remember how to play this video game? To an extent. Apparently, I don't know how to. Oh my god. Well, there goes our guarding. Immediately walk up, get hit again. To be fair, the first one I was like, oh, awesome. Okay, I didn't mean to get hit, but now I have enmity, right? So hooray. But then I didn't consider the fact that he was just going to do a second hit and beat my ass. So. A little embarrassing, but it's fine. It happens. Bigger bonks incoming. I guess we can slow you. That's fine. To an extent, we do still want to take this damage, right? Like, as long as it's not going to kill us, which that might have, actually, which is why I... Oh, guard. Don't forget. Guard. Okay. Like, obviously, that's not a perfect guard, but again, we're just trying to get in the habit real quick. Some back attacks there. Oh, he's summoning friends? What a nerd. I'm gonna undying this. Yeah, I'd actually rather just get in here and beat your ass. That sounds like a great idea. Wait, no. Oh, the link attack's on the other guy. I was like, no, let me hit the big boy. There you go. There's the link attack on the big boy. Into just another big heavy. You love to see it. Get bonked, nerd. Get battalions, nerds. Don't get away from me. And then get bonked again. Yeah, this feels good. And then a great scythe. It just never ends. We're resisting all these debuffs. I feel like the debuff immunity from Undying is something that I've been sleeping on, but it's very good. 200k, that's the... Oh, what the? Undying ran out at the worst time, oh no. Well, there goes our side objective. But again, we're not necessarily trying to get S++s on all of this so far. Guards. There you go. Saved myself a little bit there. Okay, well, the perfect guard, or perfect dodge, rather, makes our life a little easier regardless. Can you hit me real quick? Yeah, I want you to hit me with this. I don't think it'll kill. Actually, that one looked kind of charged, so I dodged. But I want to get hit by one thing, so I can at least be low health for enmity. Get wrecked now. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I was perfect dodging there. I was just trying to get closer to him. Alright. More link. Get a big bonk right in your stupid head. Wonderful. Skybound? I guess. Yeah, why not? I don't see why not. Let's get this break going on him a little bit faster. Besides, the sooner we use the Skybound Dart, the sooner we can start regaining that gauge, right? Which is very useful. Bonk. We'll get 100% Link after this, too. Get wrecked. Rockham does no damage. Poor soul. That's because we just haven't upgraded him at all. It's not his fault. And full burst. Big bonk. And then don't mind if I do for another big bonk. Oh, I did 2, not 3. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, I did do 3. It just the charge looked unfamiliar there for a second. Bonk. Wait, who they link attack? Oh god, I didn't notice that they had a link attack up. Would have been good to go into link time there for sure. Get wrecked, nerd. Okay. Link time while I'm at it. No, it is not a team player. I guess I wasn't a team player last time, so I can't complain. It's okay, we'll get it on this guy. Surely. Get wrecked. Oh, okay, we'll get it here then. Oh, I missed? He died too quick. I've been cheated out of my link. Okay, this is bad. Let's block some of this. There you go. See, keeping myself alive with the guard button. Wonderful. Let's not. I hope nothing gets me to critical here. We're recovering health in Link, which is good. All right, and then another one. It seems like we get a little bit of Link time back when we do certain things. And I think it is just like hitting him with big bonks. It seems to be the case anyway. All right, get back here. Oh god, we were slowed. And we got, oh my god, the slow even, it made it take longer for us to even get into critical. All right, we're being a little reckless here, but again, it's fine. We're just trying to beat this thing as fast as we can. Though again, if you ever heard the saying that slow is smooth and smooth is fast, then maybe we could be, you know, taking that into account a little bit. Right. Though at the same time, he's slowing me, and that doesn't feel very smooth. So maybe fast is fast. Have you considered this? I'm kind of partial to this idea right now. Get Rex nerd. Oh, and this guy too. No, never mind. We live these. Yeah, we can take all that. Not all this though. We got a block. Oh my god. I was stuck in my roll because I was slow. It's pretty nasty when it gets inflicted on you, huh? All right. Well, we're going down a whole lot, but it's fine. It's a new difficulty. You know how it be. Get Rex nerd. Oh my god. I did not notice that he was even. I was like, I should go undying. I did not consider. But I was like, I'm safe. He's swinging at other people. He was not swinging at other people. Or I mean, he was, but he also just had a very big axe that let him swing at multiple people. Get Rex nerd. I don't think I necessarily want a Skybound Dart just yet. Yeah, let's save it for maybe after Undying, so we can still get a nice opening to just swing at him. Yeah, we'll get, and we can maybe even chain that into another 100% Link, hopefully. Bonk. Wait, you're aiming at the wrong guy, boss. Battalions. Oh, okay, now's a good time, I think. Some iframes there to help us out. I get by with little iframes from my friends. Those guys are still shooting at us over there, though, which I'm not the biggest fan of. One of my friends did point out to me, by the way. I did mention at some point that Ids looks kind of like Nero from Devil May Cry, and they really made his super is really called Dead Weight. I think they did that on purpose. I somehow I haven't caught that reference the entire time. But if you guys are familiar with Devil May Cry, you know what I'm talking about there. Oh my god. I thought I was safe in that little alcove from all the projectiles. I was indeed not safe. Okay, Bloodthirst. You block these. Yup. You block these. My guard got broken. I rolled these. You block these. Wonderful. Not so scary. Oh god, he's eating my brains. I got my brains eaten through combo into getting my ass beat. Alright, this is the most time. This is the most times we've gone down on a quest for sure. But it's hard to say how much of this is the new difficulty and how much of it is me being a little bit careless. Either way, you know, both things that need to be taken into account. This guy's very Elden Ring coded, huh? He really delays his attacks a whole lot. Anyway, Link time. Wonderful. Wunderbar even. One of these. And then one of those. And then one of these. Oh, Great Scythe. Back. Right, the cooldowns are so short in Link time, I always forget. Battalions we can still cancel, yeah, because it still goes on cooldown. So the game still counts it for us, even if we cancel it early. This will hit him, right? Yeah, wonderful. Oh my god, never mind. I was like, I thought I had time to roll and then land and block there, because I'm like, he's slowed. But I guess once he gets the attack off, it still has its normal velocity, right? Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me. Okay. Some slow. Thanks, Vern. Pointing out to me that I look a little slow. Very useful commentary. I guess I'm not one to talk. Nice. Alright. This should be just about over now. I'm not gonna kill him on this break, but it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be close. Yeah, do some damage to me, why don't you? It's a great idea. I can hurt your dad more that way. Yeah, okay, so someone told me that basically, if the numbers flash yellow as they're coming up there, that means you hit damage cap. And so obviously we're not doing that right now. But it's something to potentially keep an eye out on, I suppose. Yeah, like or like there's like a slash through them or something. Oh, okay. I blocked that, and apparently that was not one of the things you can block. Okay, I think I got guard broken there. I'm pretty sure, pretty certain, anyway. Anyway, Great Scythe. Also good for dealing with the rabble on the bright side. Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit by that. I was gonna get hit by that, almost. I want to keep my low health. I want to be undying. Okay. And get bonked. Get linked already. There you go. Like, let me hit you really hard. Is that purple orb gonna hit us? I don't think so. Oh baby. No, it did not. Let's block this. Nice. Easy money. There you go. We're learning to block a little bit. This, at least in that sense, even though we're playing a little bit carelessly, right? I feel like the quest was a success in that sense. Whoa. I did a lot more of his health than I thought in one hit. 160k. Wonderful. Yeah, in that sense, you know, we at least we did block a lot more than I think we blocked more in that quest than we have since I, like, started playing the video game. So, you know, little successes here and there.
You made that look easy.
Thank you. Oh, again, I kind of got my ass beat. Purgatory, Arm Guard, okay. Drain, and, oh, Drain, I assume that's like Lifesteal, right? Enmity, Dark Shards, all, nothing too interesting for now, I don't think, but still, you never know when we might need one of these random little resources, so I'll gladly take them. Let's skip this and get out of here. We got places to be. We're trying to make progress. Okay, yeah. Good old B rank. Yeah, it's my fault. Going down that much is definitely going to hurt us, right? Okay, yeah, no Supreme Merits yet, but I suppose, again, that is probably still just a little bit above our pay grade. We might give one of those books to the captain or Rockham or something, just because 80,000 XP is really not going that well so far.
I've had this sense of foreboding for a while now. Like someone's watching me.
That's not scary.
As if Versa is watching me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we never got rid of Versa, right? We just kind of sent them back to their dimension.
Hello there.
So, I maybe a little bit optimistic to assume that problem was solved. Conquest. What the hell is Conquest? Okay. Well, anyway, it's not this one. It's we have to defeat Scarmiglione. Scarmiglione. A bone to peak. Okay, sure. I actually don't remember this one. Dispatched many fiends in my day. Oh, it's Historiath. But some foul creatures do not die simple deaths, and now one such devil creeps again across Mount Nagolith's sacred paths. Regrettably, our primeval god is not fully recovered, and thus I am duty-bound to its side. I beseech you, destroy the fiend in my stead. I don't think we fought a Scarmiglione. Scarmiglione. I don't believe so. Details. What are you? Bleak Arm Guards. Oh, it's just... Never mind. This is the Frost version of Garrison, isn't it? Yeah, it's just the Frost skeleton that we fought back when we actually were in the story alongside Historiath. Indeed. A bone to peak. Yeah, I guess the name is also a bit of a giveaway for sure, right? All right, let's go beat up a skeleton. We're gonna be fighting, we're gonna be fighting a few of these reskins here, but it's okay. In the meantime, we can talk about, things, stuff. What do you guys... Okay, let me run something by you. It's something that was sort of an interesting situation that occurred to me. I know so this is regarding a role-playing game, a tabletop role-playing game. So maybe not all, like things like Dungeons & Dragons and things like that. That wasn't exactly Dungeons & Dragons, it was Pathfinder, but it's mechanical differences. At the end of the day, it's the same thing, right? So, first off, let's just make sure that everything is safe on this front. It looks like this is just the ice version of the bones we were fighting before. So I think we're good to go. Yeah. So basically, we were. Oh, there you go. Easy money. We were fighting. So I'm not DMing this game. I do DM a Pathfinder game, but I also play in one that is run by one of my buddies. And essentially, what happened is we were fighting this boss monster, this like weird collection of eyes and mouths and things like that, this sort of aberration, right? And it had a very annoying ability where it could just, if it walked over anybody, it could like engulf them, and that, you then were sent to the Shadow Realm for a turn or two, and you had to spend all of your actions trying to escape. And if you didn't escape, you would like suffocate inside its stomach, and it was really bad. And the problem is, Undying just ran out. Okay, and the problem with that is that once you got out, most of the time it would then just be its turn again, and it would engulf you again, right? Especially if you only got out on your second action, because it takes one of in Pathfinder you get 3 actions every turn. And this thing takes one of your actions away while you're inside it. So if you fail to escape on your first action, but succeed on your second, then you end your turn just standing next to the thing, and it probably just swallows you again. Anyway, long story short... Sorry, true voice reveal there. I try to keep that out of the videos, but that's... I am indeed Goofy from the Disney franchise of movies. But anyway, long story short, tough fight, right? Basically, it was looking to be, at the start of the last session, we ended on a cliffhanger at the end of 2 sessions ago, right? And we're like, all right, well, everyone was engulfed inside the thing, or like, let's return next week and see if everybody dies. So the start of the upcoming session, we're it's looking like a TPK, right? A total party kill, if you're not familiar with the idea. Which are, unfortunate events when they occur, but they happen every now and then. Sometimes the dice just aren't friendly, and with more difficult boss fights, it can always get nasty. Right? Now I am playing a barbarian, because of course I am. I mean, if you see, I play grapplers in fighting games. I play Vaseraga or in Relink, right? And like I play Greatsword in Monster Hunter, or I play Hammer actually, but I liked Greatsword too. It's like my secondary weapon, I suppose. Right? There's a gamer profile there that tracks across basically all video games somebody plays, in my opinion. I feel like it's a pretty consistent thing. But I'm playing a barbarian, but he's an orc barbarian, so very generic so far. And he's got a tragic backstory, so even more generic, right? But he's like this. He's this young kid, basically. Oh my god, who has a hard time relying on other people because, well, basically his whole village was destroyed by this evil sorceress who burnt them all to the ground. And as part of like a more traditional nomadic sort of chieftain culture, right? Everyone there was very much stand and fight, even though they were clearly outnumbered. Right? He, on the other hand, did not share the sentiment and just escaped right away. And he sees it as, him not having that foolish honor, right, is what allowed him to live, whereas everyone he knew, including his father and all of his family and friends and all that, they were like, no, we must stand and fight, and that's what got them killed, right? So he's very, he's not exactly honorable, and he's very self-serving, I suppose. But it's interesting, because this is a relatively new group that we're playing with here, like the people that I'm playing, this is everyone's first Pathfinder campaign, and most of them have never played a tabletop role-playing game before. So there's this weird idea of, what I'm getting at here, is that, essentially, at the start of this, my barbarian, he's like, pretty sure that this fight is gonna go sideways, right? And he actually manages to escape the engulf pretty early on, right? So there's this interesting thing that happens where I'm like, me, right, Brick, I don't want to stay and help my party, because I don't, they put a lot of effort into these characters, and they have, emotional and also mechanical attachment, right? It sucks to have your character die. It's by the way, also apparently I need to be talking about Pathfinder more often when I'm playing. This is like some of the best played Vaseraga we've ever done, I think. We got all of the side objectives. But yeah, there's this thing where I want to be like, no, I'm gonna stay and fight, but I'm like, it's not a video game, it's a role-playing game, right? One of the most fun parts about these games is within reason, like doing what you think your character would do, right? And it's not like he's just like he fights alongside the party relatively often. It's not like he just abandons them left, right, and center. But this was like the most bleak encounter that the party has had so far in like all the 30 sessions that we've played or something. So he was very he was battling a lot with this idea, and he ended up running away, right? I'm like, you know what? I think he's 18 years old. He's terrified. This is exactly how everyone else that he knew died, and it's exactly the thing that he sort of both curses his father for being honorable and staying and fighting, even, or because death is better than cowardice type shit, right? But also he just wishes that his dad was still around. So he's like, I'm not gonna. Why would I? I'm free. I'm safe. Why would I put my life in danger for these people that are, at best traveling companions, right? He's not exactly friends with any of them yet, right? So he fucking books it out of there. But it was kind of. To be fair, the group, they were good sports about it, right? And then we had actually some very interesting role-playing there afterwards, where he, tried to justify his actions, and they end up deciding whether or not they want to let him back into the group. Like, there was discussions about, like, am I going to have to make a completely different character, because this basically, is he just kicked out of the party, or what? So it's actually very interesting. But it was a little awkward when I was making the decision. I was like, am I, like, what do you guys, I mean, this is, even if you haven't played a tabletop RPG, right, I feel like you can kind of understand the dissonance there, right, between the idea of, you're playing a cooperative video game with your friends, so you don't want to be like, you don't want to int, basically. You don't want to just purposefully hurt the team. But at the same time, there's a little bit of an extra bit of spice there, where you're actually not necessarily playing a cooperative video game. You're playing a cooperative. You are telling a story together, right? You are writing a story together with characters that you created. So you would like, the same way in movies, you would like for characters to act believably. You would like for your characters that you're playing to act believably too. So it's I was luckily it worked out again. Like it ended up being luckily they actually did make it out even without me, because we were pretty deep in the fight by the time that he decided to run away, but it was looking bleak when he left, I promise. So nobody died. That I think would have made it a little bit more awkward if there was one character in particular that I like straight up I could have helped them and I abandoned them, right? And I feel like that would have been very awkward if they had died. Because again, everyone still understands the idea of, okay, well, I know that we're all trying to tell a story here together, but also we've been playing these characters since like last June or July or something. So it'll be really, it is really rough if like your character just dies and it's like, well, maybe I could have helped you, right? Your character that you've been getting invested in over the past 9 months just goes kaputski. Let's very quickly remember that we're playing Relink here. What are we doing? We're fighting a Volcanic Golem. I don't think we fought a Fire Golem before. We fought regular Golems before. Can you believe it? An active golem was discovered in a caldera on Fondum. In all my years of researching these majestic, sentient rocks, I've never heard of one capable of operating in such a harsh environment. We absolutely need to bring this specimen in for study. Golemology depends on it. Whatever you say, man. We'll go beat up this golem for you. Don't you worry your intelligent little head. But yeah, so I feel like it would have been more awkward if somebody had actually died, or if, God forbid, if the actual party TPK'd and I was the only one standing because I left. But at the same time, I feel like if that happened, it would have just made my decision even more justified, at least in my character's head, right? So I'd be interested. This is like a little bit of a, I feel like it's an interesting point of discussion. Perhaps it's not related to Relink, but we're out here. We're not grinding yet. We're not just redoing quests, but you're just watching me fight these bosses here, and hopefully you watch the big numbers go up on screen and they make your neurons activate just like it does for me. So we can banter a little bit about other things in the meantime. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear your guys' opinion. Like, do you think? And by the way, if you think the answer to this next question is yes, feel free to share it because I'd be interested in hearing your opinion. Do you think that what I did was a dick move, basically? Right? This idea of for all intents and purposes, abandoning my friends and their characters that they had spent 7 or 9 months about getting attached to, because I thought it was, because there is the, if you're familiar with role-playing games, there is like the, oh, but it's what my character would do, right? But use it to be an asshole, use it as an excuse to just be a dick. I don't think that's what I was doing, but do you guys think that that's what I was doing? Right? Do you think that maybe I was being, like, role-playing is important, but also to an extent you have to remember that this is, a cooperative endeavor that we're all engaging with our friends here, and we want to make sure that everyone's having fun. I don't know. Let me know if you think what I did was unreasonable. Please let me know. If you think what I did wasn't unreasonable, please defend me in the comments section, because God knows I don't got it in me to to defend myself entirely. Well, that was bad. I wanted to. I need to be blocking more again. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the narrative is important there. If we wanted to just basically stick controllers up our characters' butts and have them act in the way that is most mathematically optimal, then we should have just played like a video game. But maybe that's an unreasonable. And again, I'm not like there's just not actually. Oh my god! Luckily for me, my group at least seemed to understand, right? And no one was actually like. No one was mad at me like Brick, right? But people were definitely mad at my character in character, which is wonderful. That's it. That's absolutely what they should be, right? Oh my god, there was a lot of discussion there about whether or not I would be allowed back into the party. And luckily, in a very smart move by the DM, a crisis played out that forced us to sort of put our differences aside temporarily. And in that crisis, I was able to sort of redeem myself to the party a little bit. Don't get me wrong though. Oh my god, I am for all intents and purposes. Like I say, if we wanted to just stick controllers up our characters' butts and have them play in the most mathematically optimal way, we should have just played a video game. I am an optimizer. I'm a power gamer, right? I am basically playing the highest DPS barbarian build that I could come up with, right? I don't really like looking up builds. I do like, to an extent, the coming up with a build, especially when I'm relatively new to a game. I've only played like this. That was actually my first Pathfinder campaign, right? I've since played. I'm DMing a second one, but yes. So I am by all means an optimizer, but I do think that the narrative is still important there. So especially in a tabletop role-playing game of all things. We recovered, right? Please? Yes. Okay. This took some time. Him actually knocking us down right as we recovered there, it was a little. Wait a minute. We just cut his leg off? That is so based. Okay. Big link. Now we get all the attacks. That whole gamer profile thing, I mean, I have no better name for it, but that's kind of what comes to mind, right? Is also interesting, I think. It's nothing that I've ever like really tested, but it's anecdotally, I feel like it makes a lot of sense, and it usually tracks when I'm just thinking about like my friends or something, right? Like, and even in very different sorts of games, right? Like for example, I am, I don't have names for these, but like I'm very much the big boy archetype. Right? I play again grapplers. In fighting games, I like playing, and you'll see how as we go, even in more different kinds of games, it still works out, right? I like playing, like I play Hammer in Monster Hunter, I'm playing Vaseraga in Relink, right? But then, for example, even in like card games, right? I've been known to play a card game or two in my day. Played some Hearthstone back in the day, some, what was the Skyrim one? I forgot what the name of the Skyrim card game was, that I don't think was very long-lived, but it existed. I played control decks in those games, right? I like control decks in card games because it's the same sort of idea. It's the same idea of just like seeing a big number, right? Makes my brain go burr. So seeing like big attack stats or big defensive stats or anything like that makes me, I enjoy that. I in more traditional sort of RPG roles, oh my god, I like playing either a big bruiser or a tank, right? Very big fan of tank classes, where you don't even necessarily do that much damage, but you just take all of the hits and stand there and are invincible, right? In like racing games, I prefer like bigger cars that can maybe like bowl people off the road over stuff that's just like really fast and nimble, right? Like I feel like it really does track throughout almost every genre of game you can imagine, even if you don't necessarily think they're as related to something. I feel like fighting games and things like that, it's like a fighting game and like Relink are similar enough, right? In the general idea. It's not surprising that if I play Ladiva in Rising, I want to play Vaseraga in Relink. But I think, yeah, it tracks even in very different kinds of games. Like, and it's not just me, right? Oh my god. Like, one of my buddies is very much on the opposite side of that spectrum, right? Where he very much enjoys agility, right? He likes being, oh my god. Yeah, he likes being fast, agile, just overwhelming, right? So definitely, as you might expect, rush down characters in fighting games, right? He plays Lancelot in Rising, right? Yeah, he likes those sorts of characters, right? But he also, he's like, he's the kind of guy who will play like Dual Blades in Monster Hunter, right? He plays aggro decks in card games, right? He again, it tracks in lots of, even in like a roguelike, right? You guys ever play like Slay the Spire, for example? I like the Ironclad, right? Like it really, I feel like it really is just because, and it's not like it's not some big psychological discovery, right? I think it makes logical sense. Oh god, it's like whatever portion of your brain, dude. I love that Grenos does this to this guy. Whatever portion of your brain is like enamored with the idea of just being, I guess you can probably link it back to there's the idea of power fantasies in video games, right? A lot of video games are, for all intents and purposes, a power fantasy of some kind, right? Like, the reason that I like doing this to people as Vaseraga is because I like the power fantasy of being this giant, walking, hulking tank of a man who is just going forward and just literally too angry to die, right? Like, Vaseraga is a perfect example of this, actually. And I think it's part of why I'm having so much fun with him in Relink. He's not fast, but when he hits you, oh my god, do you feel it? And when you hit him, he doesn't feel it, right? When you hit him, he just sits there and tanks it because he's undying, right? So that core power fantasy there, which is probably a little bit more clearly illustrated in something like Vaseraga versus a card game, it's still the core idea of why I will then play what I do in card games, roguelites, racing games, right? It's all the same idea at the end of the day. So I guess it is just this is just how I phrase power fantasy theory to myself, right? But anyways, long story short, video games are fun, and we should play more of them. Oh, I should have known. I saw it in Reagan Lev there. I should have held back on the Link attack for a second to give him a chance to link with us, but it's okay. I think we went critical a couple of times there, but I think we got that decently fast. No, I think we still maybe got at least one side objective. Did we get the super fast one? My guess is no. No, okay. We weren't that far off though.
You're on a roll.
We got it in 5 minutes and hold on, math. 5 minutes and 56 seconds. There you go. But we unfortunately close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Ooh, Garrison's I guess Garrison it's the one that gives you more defense or damage reduction or something based on how low your health is. Is that right? But the problem is most of the time I want to be sitting at 1 HP. But again, maybe I'm not good enough to justify that. So maybe I should be sitting at like 1,000 HP, and then Garrison could actually be useful. Hard to say. Hard to say. Yeah, okay. S rank, that's fine. We'll do one more quest here, and then probably go into our story corner real quick. Law of the Prism. So true. The rewards here are not, I don't think any of this is like champion merits. I guess this, now, like I just had the thought, right? I'm like, these champion merits are not really useful to me at all, right? Because we don't need them to forge or upgrade any of our, or uncap any of our weapons, because we're very much sticking with Alcerav right now. So maybe this is finally my, I keep going out and in the menu just like as a little, I don't even know, a little like tick, I guess, and the guy kept talking. Maybe this is a good time for us to finally do something with our companions' weapons. I actually like HP. Like, if I could give a lot of them HP just so that they don't go down, and whether or not we get to the critical condition thing is up to me. That could be nice. Rockham is still the one that I feel the worst for. This attack, yeah. The Ascension weapons, again, seem weird. Like, so yeah, they're the same. Yeah, they're the same. Everyone has the same classes of weapons, I guess, right? Executioners, Stingers, Stunners, Ascension weapons. Defenders are the one that give you HP, right? And I guess, the reason the Captain's is higher level is because the sword he starts with is a Defender, but obviously it breaks that in the story, right? So that makes sense. Everyone else, their defender is the weapon they start with, is my understanding. Okay, but let's maybe, can we upgrade Rockham's weapon a little bit? Do we give him, I guess he has this. Yeah, we did. Can we level this up to level 75? Yeah, it's actually, I mean, M42 crystals, I guess it's kind of cheap. Rockham's good because he's a ranged DPS, right? So maybe times that we are unable to deal with the opponents that he could. I'm only Rockham for now, just because I feel like he has been struggling more than anyone else. But again, it might... Oh, new weapon collection masteries are... Oh, for Rockham. Yes, of course. Oh, we have the mastery points. I wasn't even looking. Wonderful. We can get a sigil slot. Okay, okay, great. Wonderful time. Unlock a new sigil slot. Don't mind if I do. Yes. All the way down here. I don't know what path it took. No. We learned a new skill. I wasn't even paying attention. Enhanced Immortal Pain. Oh, that's good too. I actually would like this. Health points, recover faster from slow. No, I don't think I care about any of this. Is there any other Immortal Pain buffs? No, I don't think so. Plus 50, I don't care about. I think besides that, I don't think we care about defense very much. Though again, there is also, yeah, we might just spend the rest of this video now just looking at sigil builds and things like that, and maybe buffing our party a little bit, and then we'll go into story corner from there. But okay, so we got a new sigil slot for 2,300 mastery points. And then there's also one down here in offense that I think of a similar price. Yeah, over here. 2,200, yeah. So we'll go to offense now, not because if they're close in price, honestly, a lot of the offense stuff I care about a lot more. Oh, we're finally getting into stuff that's upgrading our damage cap a little bit here. You see this? Skill damage cap up, Skybound Art damage cap up. We're all the way up here, though. We're still a ways off. I don't use Violent Shadows at all, but I guess we might as well. Chain Burst does more damage. The Skybound... Am I crazy to say that the Skybound Arts feel like they don't do any damage at all? Like, is that... Maybe I'm just, like, not paying attention, because I guess a lot of them are, like, lots of little hits, so maybe I'm underestimating. But it feels like literally the only points for the Skybound Arts is that they extend sort of the vulnerability window of the boss, right? Like, if you just got a break on them, or you just got 100% link time or something, and now they're going to get up and they're going to Bloodthirst, you could be like, no, stay down, I want to keep hitting you for longer, because the Skybound Arts basically stun them that entire time, right? Is that correct? Like, am I correct in that assessment? Because that is very much my current idea of Skybound Arts. It feels like they do, like, the entire thing. My Skybound Art, Dead Weight, Piercing Punishment, Tempest Gale. I was like, I remembered all of them. Haha, are you proud of me? But I can't remember what the captain's is called. Tempest Burst to Tempest Gale? I don't know. Anyways, it feels like all of those plus Tide of Chaos. Shine is one, Tide of Chaos. Yeah, that's the one. All of that does less damage like a single charge heavy from us. Maybe I'm wrong. But it usually shows you the total damage total. I usually remember it being like it's like a 5-digit number, right? Which is not good. So I think it is mostly for vulnerability window. But again, I could be wrong. So please let me know. Crits, damage, attack, Batons of Fear. Oh, Grinoth. Stun power of Grinoth. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. We don't really care about Damnation or Netherrath. Yeah, this is the side of things that we actually use. So we will get the Grinoth stun power there. Now that we're actually hitting things with it. Crit hits damage, I suppose. Yeah, why not? All this will help us, get to damage cap more consistently and let us swap out more things in our sigils. Though, again, that is still a ways away, I think. I don't think we're, like, years away from it, right? But I think it's the kind of thing that will start happening we in, like, I don't know. Like, maybe when we get Extreme Quests? When we get Maniac Quests? Who knows? In any case, we have a new sigil slot. Let's see what we want to do with it. The answer is I don't know at all. I guess we could just stack more, because I don't think I need any of these. Let's take a look at the defensive sigils. I feel like I haven't really been looking at them at all. Are any of these useful? So Aegis is the one. Is that traits? Raises max. I wish you could see traits details while the sigil was unequipped. Right. Like, I want to go trait details right now, and I want to see how it levels without having to equip it. But I guess you can't. Anyways, raises maximum health as a proportion of your current maximum health. Okay, I don't think we care. Yeah, this is boost defense based on how low your health is. We have a 4 of this. Okay. Take less damage while Stout Heart is active. That could be an interesting one eventually, right? Just because that is something that we're going to have active all the time, basically, as Vaseraga. So, interesting. Grow fast from Santu. I don't think I care about any of the... Unless, like, these seem they could maybe be useful if you know that you are going into a particular boss, and that boss is challenging, and one of the most challenging things about them is a particular status effect they inflict. Sure. But right now, we're not exactly prepping. We're just, like, running in blind. We're running the same build for everything. Right? I don't know, maybe that's how you do it the whole game. Eventually, you find, like, an optimized build, and it doesn't matter what boss you're fighting, but still. For now, especially, these don't seem useful. So, yeah, I think Steel Nerves and Garrison could be interesting at some point, but for now, I think we just want more damage realistically. And I don't know if that's going to change eventually, but for now, I don't think so. Special, I don't think we have... Someone was telling me about Potion Hoarder. being pretty good, right? So let me slot this in for a second, look at the details. So at the current level that it's at, we got 1 extra green potion, 1 extra blue potion, 1 extra mega potion, and no extra revive potions. To my understanding, so the green potion is the little one up there. That just heals us for a small amount, probably like 50% of our HP or something. The blue potion, I think, heals and increases link gauge from what I've seen when I'm using it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I've noticed that. The mega potion heals everybody a lot, I think fully, maybe even. And the revival potion we haven't used, but it's the one that lets you get up real quick. Could be good because the longer you spend in critical condition, the more that little bar goes down. And if it empties out, you lose, right? So, yeah. So right now, I don't think that I really need this because I don't think I've used a potion in the past like several quests that we've gone on. But as things get harder, I could see it. I can see that recommendation for sure. But I don't think so for now. Fast learner, we don't care. Low profile is, I think, again, maybe the exact opposite of what we want, especially sometimes where we're trying to get enmity going and get that low health. Rupee Tycoon is probably nice, but again, usually we haven't exactly been rupee locked yet, right? We've been finding enough glitter crystals randomly throughout things to keep us satiated. So I don't think that's worth it. So I don't think I'm trying to get an outline for a long term in my head, and then when something happens, we can go back and revisit this. But for example, right now I've completely, when I get new sigil slots, when I'm thinking about redoing my build, defense and special have just been ruled out in my head. So let's talk about support for a second. Improved healing. Raises the healing cap and healing amount of healing skills. So there's a healing cap, just like there's a damage cap, I guess. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what the healing cap is. Like, is it less than our current maximum HP? I don't think so. So I don't think this matters. And honestly, again, I don't think this is not useful for us as Vaseraga at the very least. Regen is interesting. Automatically recover health over time. But again, I think this kind of, for what we're doing at least right now, maybe once we take enmity off and we don't want to be low health, maybe. Same thing with Drain, right? I think just right now, this is going to tell us, by the way, is this a percent of damage? 0.8% of damage delta's HP. That's actually not bad, I feel like, even at this low level, right? Because, like, we're doing 160,000 damage sometimes when we get the big charged heavies. Hold on. I promise I went to school for engineering. I should be good at math. So 1% of that, or 0.8%, but yeah, 1% is going to be roughly 1,600, right? That's a third of our health with the charged heavy. So, like, that is already, even at this low level of the trait, that's, like, really good healing, right? I mean, as it goes up, like, this is just, like, full heal every time you hit somebody. So I don't know, maybe, but I also imagine that as you get later in the game, I have to imagine that one-shots get really prevalent, right? I don't know. But for now, again, I think this is a little bit counter-synergistic. So, again, until something changes, until we get either our build drastically changes or we get, like, a awesome sigil of one of these categories, these three, special, support, and defense, have been completely ruled out in my head for consideration. And we're also only looking at rare and epic because I don't think we care about anything lower right now. Crit rate, stun power, maybe, but I don't think so. So I was gonna be, so basically I was gonna just, we can set loadouts. I accidentally hit this button, but now I know that's kind of useful. So I think we'll just go to attack. Yeah. So what can we do? So we already, I don't think skilled assault. I don't think we care. I think skills are good, but our main source of damage is still definitely the charge attacks, right? Boosted power of ranged attacks. Interesting. Well, that's obviously useless for us, but interesting. Man, perfect guards. Boost the amount of stun dealt back at foes after a perfect guard and temporarily boost attack power. What are the numbers on you? What are the numbers on you? Stun gauge fill plus 26% and attack plus 13%. Temporarily. How temporary is temporarily? If this is like a 10, 15, 20 second buff, this is pretty good, right? If it's like a few seconds and it's the single hit after, then it's probably not very good because that'll be like lower than our charge time. But I would like to put this on. If I can't find anything better, I'll put this on just because I want to train myself to perfect guard and just guard more in general. So if I can't find a better skill to put on here, I'll do that. I mean, we could just go for more enmity though, right? Where does that take us? If we go to enmity here, we go from 4 to 8. Enmity. So 42 per, again, assuming we're at 1 HP, which we can kind of force, right? So it's fine. Boost attack by a max of 42% from 26%. So a little bit more than a 50% increase. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I think the guard payback damage would be more, but obviously it wouldn't be up all the time. And going for perfect guards when we're low health is dangerous. I'll slot it in just because I don't think I necessarily enmity, crit damage, exploiter, combo finisher. I guess we could put another one. Wait, actually no, we don't have any combo finisher on right now, do we? I'll put this. I think combo finisher is probably better. It's probably just going to be more consistent damage for us. But I'm going to put guard payback on to sort of train myself to do it more because I think I desperately need that because guarding is really good and I don't do it very often. But yeah, okay. Well, that actually my yapping about all of all of our stuff there is okay. Last thing before we go to story corner. I'm gonna go in Gloria's journal, but this is not story. I have been told by a member of the Discord, which by the way, join Discord as long as you promise to be nice, link in the description, that all these trophies we unlocked, like that one we just got, Valorous, they actually like you get rewards. Yeah, some trophies even come with rewards. Damn. Okay. Well, don't mind if I do. I mean, can we just claim all? Yeah, look at this. I mean, these are none of this is crazy, right? But like, this is like actual stuff that we just never would have known if it weren't for my my good friend there on the Discord. Okay, no rewards here, I guess. The fact that there's no claim all. Okay. So maybe they're not all of them have rewards. Yes. Other? Okay, so I guess the story ones were the only ones that had rewards, seemingly. Yes. Okay. So story and quests seem like the only ones that come with rewards. Gotcha. Complete all chapters on action difficulty, hard difficulty. Oh, that tells us that we're not done. There is in fact an epilogue, which we figured, right? But that definitely spoils it, right? So, spoiler, man. Oh god. Okay, I might cut that out in case. I mean, I know most of you probably have seen this, the story, but the name of that trophy just spoiled me. I'm pretty sure on what happens in the epilogue. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. Well, oh well. It's okay. All right, well, anyways, that is about it for this episode. We're going to go into our story corner here. So if you are not one of the story corner folks, I will see you in the next one after I run you through the outro. Don't click off yet because I have important things to talk to you about. But yes, we'll play a lot more here in the upcoming videos. But if you made it this far, I got 4 things for you. As always, number 1, like I mentioned, join the Discord. There's a link in the description. It's full of very nice people who want to talk about fighting games, talk about Relink, talk about gacha games, talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, talk about WWE, talk about TV shows, talk about whatever the hell you want, right? Everyone in there is super nice and welcoming, and they're down to just honestly hang out and do whatever, as long as you keep it in the appropriate channels, of course. But yes, I will say one thing though. It is like I mentioned, everyone there is super nice and welcoming. So I would implore you, if you join, and I encourage you to, just make sure that you keep it nice and welcoming. I really haven't had to do any moderation or anything like that so far, but I will not hesitate to drop the ban hammer on somebody's ass if I have to. I just don't want to. So don't be the first person that ever ban. You don't want that reputation. Of course, number 2, if you like the video, and I sure hope you did, get down there and like the damn video, man. Come on, it's free. It don't cost you nothing. Greatly helps out the channel, and I appreciate it a lot, of course, while you're down there. For number 3, that subscribe button, that bell button. They're right over there. I just realized my webcam is not where I normally put it for Relink, but it's fine. Hopefully this it's not too much of an issue here for you guys. I'll get that fixed in the next one. But yes, they're right over there. They'll keep you up to date with all of these videos I got coming out every day. Right? We got videos coming out at noon p.m. EST every day, which is usually fighting game centric content, and then obviously the Relink time slot here at 7 p.m. EST. So it's almost 2 hours of content a day. So if you can't stay up to date with that just by watching it all every day, I encourage you to hit those buttons so to keep up to date. And of course, number 4, most importantly, more important than whatever buttons to smash, whatever algorithm-friendly interactions you hit me with, I appreciate those, of course, but I hope you had a great time hanging out today, most of all, even if my webcam is apparently in the wrong spot. My bad about that. But I hope you had a good time regardless. I know I did, right? Still, it's fun to just go through and be kind of murking these bosses and talking about whatever we want to talk about in the meantime. And I'm interested to hear your thoughts on anything that I might have discussed in this video. Having a lot of fun with Relink. It's going to be a lot more coming your way. But if you are not one of the Story Corner folks, I will see you in the next one. Peace. All right, Story Corner folks. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Let me. You guys get the special treatment. Let me fix this retroactively here. Wait. There you go. There I am. I'm sorry. I noticed that way late. I always notice that. I had the same thing in a Tekken video recently where I noticed my camera was misaligned. And I notice it always in the outro portion where I'm like, that subscribe button, that bell button, they're right over there. Because I look over at my recording, and like when I'm not in the middle, I always have to point out the fact that I'm like so far away. And I was like, wait, no, I'm in the right place. Damn, that's why I put my webcam for fighting game stuff. Because normally in fighting games, the middle is not quite as important, and the sides might be important if someone's like crouching in the corner or something. But for Relink, I think I found that the bottom right here covers up the least important stuff. So, oh well. Hopefully it was still fine. I'll take a look at it, but hopefully it's not that big of a deal for one episode. For now, anyways. Okay, so I know that I was talking about us finishing id's Fate episodes, right? But the same person who let me know that you get good stuff from the trophies also told me that you get good stuff for finishing you get a trophy for finishing someone's Fate episodes, and that gives you some pretty good stuff. So we are going to pivot to Vaseraga real quick and finish his stuff. Probably not in this story corner. We'll probably do this Horde episode in this story corner, and then see, depending on how long that takes, we'll do these two or not. We'll see. Well, at least let's get started here, just so we we don't waste our precious story corner time. Yeah, because I want to get all of those done, get that trophy, and see what nice little goodies it gives me. So, all right. Last we got the girl was abducted by Avia, Irene, with her garden, right?
The captain, who saw me rushing to the port, joined me in the chase. Sierra Carte, who was always in the right place at the right time, heard a rumor about an Aviath battleship sighting.
It is like, is there a canon explanation for how Sierra does this? Like, is she magical to some extent? Because she is literally everywhere at once. Like, I'm not talking about a really good movie that came out in 2022. No, I'm talking about everything, everywhere, all at once. But it's Sierra cards.
We took after them immediately, driving the Grand Cipher as hard as we could to close the distance.
Time to beat up some obvious soldiers.
Found you.
He's so scary.
After we crested a cloud bank, their ship came into view.
Could you like imagine being on the wrong side of Vaseraga and just you were basically running away from him and he just appears behind you? He's got like the glow coming out of his helmet. He goes, "Found you." I would just no. I need new pants.
In a contest of speed, a mere battleship was no match for the Grand Cipher. We soon pulled alongside our quarry and boarded their vessel.
Oh baby.
I assume you're the draft that's been stalking our new shaman?
Let Irene go.
New shaman.
I'm afraid that's out of the question.
Like replacement for Lyria?
The tension in the air grew palpable.
That device she wears incinerates life. For now, the dark flame only affects plants. But with a little more time, the shaman will consume all life in Zega Grande. Lady Lilith will have her salvation, one way or another.
But this isn't gonna. I mean, I assume this is happening after after the story, right? This is in the post game. So like Lilith's dead. I guess they're just like being mad. They just want to kill everyone in Zega Grande. If Lilith, because maybe that's what they thought that Lilith was trying to do.
Call that salvation?
I don't know.
Maybe these fools didn't understand Lilith's true
Yeah,
goals.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Or maybe they were just bending the truth to satisfy their own cruel desires. Regardless, they were hazards that needed to be taken care of.
She shows remarkable compatibility with the dark flame. We will use her to fulfill Lady Lilith's wishes once and for all.
You over there, hand it over. That thing, your dark flame.
At the expense
you know, you
of
know.
Irene and this skydom, not on my watch. It's time someone put your schemes to rest.
Damn right.
Grinoth, did you hear that? We've got work to do.
I don't know why. It's
Lend
like
me your strength.
it's so cool when he speaks to Grinoth. Like I know that it's actually alive, I think, right? But it's just like I don't know. Something about it is just so badass. Well, you guys are in trouble. You are underleveled. Call for reinforcements, bro. We just started. What are you doing? Is that not a bad sign for you? You'd think you'd learn. Wait, do we have cannons?
Alongside them.
No, we can't.
We need to board and find Irene.
Oh, what's up, big guy? Not again, at least. There you go. Stout heart, so they can't stagger us out of our stuff. Now we just beat the hell out of them. Wonderful. More. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pathetic. Yeah, we tend to be doing pretty well even when we're under-leveled, right? So when we actually get a chance to be over-leveled, does not go well for the nerds.
Good effort.
I guess so.
Good effort. Hopefully this should be the last, things should hopefully get better after this. Maybe we can separate her from that dark flame.
I'm on it already. Come on, Grand Cipher. Hang in there.
God, I love Rockham. I don't know how much of it, like, I know a lot of it is probably just because he is Gohan, but also, I do like his personality. Oh, I tried to jump right before, like an elevator. Yeah, we did. By the way, don't do that. I mean, I hope none of you are ever caught in a falling elevator, but the whole jump right before thing, that doesn't... You should, if anything, I think the actual tech is to stick to the ground, right? Like, try and flatten yourself to the ground. I mean, if you're in a falling elevator, I hope it never happens to any of you, and it's never happened to me. But that's probably, you're probably in a pretty bad position anyway. I'm doing it, Vern. I just gotta get through the chaff real quick. But yeah, I think the actual tech is to flatten yourself to the ground to try and spread out the impact. But again, hopefully that never happens to anybody. I mean, I guess if somehow somebody in these comments has been in a falling elevator before, and I mean, if you're in the comments, you've survived it, please let me know. What happened? Though again, I understand that might be a bit of a harrowing story, so you don't feel comfortable sharing that. Though it's okay. Where is she? Oh, okay. We have to. There you go. We have to fight off the forces first.
It's too late to beg for mercy now, outsiders.
You didn't even give him a name.
Will be as Lady Lilith foretold.
In Chapter 9, they at least gave these guys a name, or Chapter 8, I think it was. In Seed Hollow. That's what I'm saying. Holy shit, they actually did damage. Okay, well, don't mind if I do. What do you mean?
Sense to them the hard way.
Sinner Bulgus. He does have a name. And it's kind of cool. Not cool enough, though. Not cool enough to keep me from beating his ass. Okay. Hey, excuse me. Get out of the way. Get Rex Nerd. Get double Rex Nerd. Get triple Rex Nerd. God. The triple nerd combo. He never stood a chance. That should kill that guy. Wonderful.
Lady Lilith.
Galchia and Bulgus. More like, I can't come up with a name for the first guy, but I want to call the second guy Ballsack.
For me.
Maybe that's too rude.
Let's get you home.
Wonderful. See, I'm not the Reaper, unless you are, I guess, a member of the Church of Avia. Like, just don't hurt people, and then I won't hurt you. He does not look very friendly.
By the time we carried Irene back to the Grand Cipher, half of her body was shrouded in the dark mist. A sinister-looking device was clamped around her wrist, where the bandage had slipped off.
Oh.
I don't advise using force to break it. That would put Lyria's life in danger.
Oh, okay, so this is not in the post. I guess it makes sense, because the Church of Avia probably dissolves after Lilith is gone, right? Yeah, Roland speaking there means it's not.
I remembered what Roland said back on Mount
Oh,
Nigilith.
never mind.
Removing one of these implements
Oh, he
by
didn't say
force
Lyria.
could cost Irene her life. But there was no time to search for another method.
Uh-oh.
Vaseraga, I'm sorry. I've caused you trouble again.
This wasn't you.
Irene weakly apologized, barely conscious.
It was the church.
It's okay. You can break the bracelet. My life is in your hands.
Force is kind of how we know how to solve things.
As long as you're alive, we can rebuild. We promised, didn't we? Our lives are in your hands.
Oh, God. I did not make that connection. Thank you for forcing it down my throat, game. Oh, God, that is sad.
I clenched Grinoth tighter. Irene had already accepted her end, but I swore to protect them. I swore to protect them all. With my heartbeat thundering in my ears, I focused my entire being on the device. Grinoth and I became one as I swung down.
Uh-oh.
We cut through the dark mist, and a burst of blinding light swallowed everything.
Another sigil slot. We'll talk about that at the beginning of the next episode with the non-story corner, folks. But okay, I think, you know what? I am curious. Let's try and we'll try and get through everything here. I want to see how this ends.
After some time had passed, I stopped by Irene's home while out on a request.
Oh, okay. Seems like she's okay then.
Well.
Looks good.
A comforting and familiar sight greeted me. The garden was bursting with vegetation, much like the first time I saw it.
Wonderful.
Vaseraga!
And she's not scared of us anymore.
Standing amidst the greenery, Irene waved at me with a smile. I should apologize. You can't hear your friends anymore because of what I did. She shook her head, her smile still present.
No, I shouldn't have let the church tempt me like that. I'm sorry for dragging you and your crew into my mess.
I'm still not entirely sure what happened with her in the church, like how she got into that mess, but
A hint of sorrow graced her features.
I'm glad it's over at least.
I can't hear these little ones anymore, that's true. But I can still tell what they want to say.
Is that right?
Yeah. Sometimes your heart just knows these things.
That's nice.
She turned to look up at the sky, a few tears sliding past her smile.
Like how I knew to reach out to you, even if I thought you were the Reaper. Thank you for saving me, Vaseraga.
I mean, at the time, I think you reached out because you wanted us to kill you. But yeah, we'll call it fate.
Anyone
We'll
would
go
have
from
done
there.
the same.
I don't think so. Don't diminish your efforts, Vaseraga.
With a careful shuffle, I turned away. A dainty garden was no place for an armor-clad warrior to stomp about.
There's definitely some... Man, yeah, there's some poetics in there, right? But that's not the idea here. It's not the theme, but like, yeah, the oh god, what is it? I forget the exact saying, but it's the idea of like, you know, a soldier has no place in a farm or something like that. I can't. It's the idea of like coming back to regular society after experiencing some sort of wartime harrowing experience, right? Can be very difficult.
I'll see you around, Irene. I took one last look at the vibrant garden before heading back to the ship.
You did well, boss. Came a long way from being so depressed that you, well, wanted to completely close off your heart, not feel anything, and just blindly were trying to take damage for other people. Right? Vibrant harvest. It's all thanks to Zeta, too. Gotta remember that. Oh, speak of the devil.
The morning had barely begun when Zeta came barreling over with a package addressed to me.
Is he really short? Like, I know that Vaseraga is, he's 7 feet tall, right? But is Zeta also, like, 4 feet tall? Maybe not. I feel like she's probably a regular height for, like, an adult woman, right? She's probably, like, somewhere within that 5-foot range, right? It's, like, 5'4" or something. That actually sounds about right for her to be so, like, basically coming up to Vaseraga's, the bottom part of his chest there.
It was stuffed full of fruit, which only confused her further.
Aw, he sent him something.
Huh? Aren't these folk a gold fruit? Lucky man. I heard their produce is all the rage these days.
Whoops. Guess I hadn't told Zeta about Irene and her garden yet. Looks like the pantry is full. Help me carry these back to my room.
Sure, but this is kind of a lot for a midnight snack.
He's a big boy.
I figure being surrounded by a little more nature couldn't hurt.
Didn't take you for the crunchy type. Gonna grow your own orchard or what?
The crunchy type? Is that what we call farmers these days?
She was joking, but honestly, it didn't sound like such a bad idea.
Yeah. Nurturing a little bit of life? I feel like that could be good for Vaseraga's mental.
Ever had fresh apple juice before? I'll make you some, as thanks for helping me carry everything.
Wait a minute. You never put this much effort into treating me. Is this a trap?
He's so nice. Look at how far he's come, man. Again, like, the beginning of these Fate episodes were so dour, right? It was so sad. It was just survivor's guilt and depression, and basically not even, like, to say that he not even wanting to kill himself, like, not even, that wasn't even a worthy way for him to go, right? He would rather just keep existing with the pain as long as you can prevent other people from being hurt. Right? Now it's like he's like, I'll make you some apple juice. What a wonderful time.
A gardener taught me a trick or two. Never hurts to practice a new recipe.
Indeed.
The vibrant fruit told me how well Irene was doing, much better than any letter could. Offering her garden a silent word of thanks, I was ready to enjoy its generous harvest.
Love me a good happy ending. Polka cold fruits. Interesting. Okay, wonderful. And there's all the Voss Fate episodes. I guess it makes sense too. It's good that we complete his first, right? That is, he is our boy after all. Aw, that's nice. I just feel good, you know. It's nice to just have a nice little feel good ending there. I hope all of these will have a similar sort of thing going on. But I guess next time we will finish IDs, or not finish. Yeah, we will go through IDs. We can actually. We're not locked by anything. We just have to go through them. But I don't think we're able to do all 10 of these or 6 of these. I can't count 6 of these in one story corner. But we'll finish IDs up next. And then we'll probably do either... I guess we'll go back to Rackham, because I was curious about that. Though Catalina is also... Oh, he's actually not level. He's not high enough level. It's gonna bring her out on stuff. Okay. So yeah, we'll do Id and then maybe Rackham, and go from there. Awesome. Yeah, okay. I also have been told that we do get a trophy. Yes, we get trophies for finishing all of somebody's Fate episodes, and their wars are actually quite nice. But since that is somewhat mechanical, I will save that for the non-story corner folks as well. They can see that at the beginning of the next episode. So for now, you know how it is. I don't run you guys through the whole intro every time because you guys already heard it when I sent the other guys on their way. But let me know, I guess, what you guys feel about the webcam, right? Whether it was it being in the middle was maybe accidentally it being in the middle is better. I don't know. I don't think so, but you guys can let me know. Otherwise, having a lot of fun with Relink, having a lot of fun going through these stories. Glad Vaseraga's story had a nice happy ending for our big boy. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot more coming your way. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.